Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today for Who Rocks New Mexico? Today we'll visit with Dr. David Calkins, who has a drug-free treatment for pain. Then we'll check out Valley Fence Company, New Mexico's #1 fence company since 1969. And we'll discover why Sunset Memorial Park captures national attention. But first, let's visit Rocky Mountain Stone, a fixture in New Mexico for over 50 years.
Rocky Mountain Stone's a provider of natural stone for the state of New Mexico, primarily focusing on dimensional stone, countertops, marble and granite, limestone, travertine, and did our first granite countertop job in 1986, and we've just kind of expanded from there. The newest kind of the rage, especially in the environment that we live in, is living outdoors, right? I go outside, we try to be out there every night, especially during the summer, and having a barbecue outside or a little kitchen outside. The paving for those areas can be done in stone, super durable, low maintenance. We stock about 10 different flagstone colors in both patio grade and select grade, and we have access to all types of pavers, cobblestones, in a variety of materials, anything from granite, porphyry, limestone, travertine, marble, anything that somebody wants, we can get it. So we can provide the paving, we can provide veneer stone for your barbecue, we can provide countertops for the barbecue top.
Rocky Mountain Stone helped out a lot. What they helped with was finding the granite pavers, which was, I was pretty particular on what I wanted, and they helped me and took the time to make sure that we found what we wanted. They also helped with the fireplace. As you can tell, that's the centerpiece of the yard, so that's where we sit each evening, get to use it each night. Really looking forward to it when it gets a little bit cooler.
Adding stone accents, pavers, or countertops is a great way to improve the value of your home. So if you're looking to improve the look and value of your home or business, Rocky Mountain Stone is here to help. Just stop by our showroom here on Pan American Freeway or call us at 345-8518.
Coming up, the quality of life provided by Beehive Homes.
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wallworking Company and author of Wengrowth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. Why do we hire attorneys, accountants, and physicians? To simplify complexity. There are far too many cases in law, regulations in the tax code, and intricacies of the human body for a layperson to comprehend. So we hire people who have spent years learning, understanding, and mastering those complexities to manage them for us. Managing complexity is a challenge leaders in every kind of business face. The best, like a good doctor or lawyer, focus on cutting through complexity. They seek clues. They recognize patterns. They separate the tangential from the consequential. They understand that just as complex problems can play off one another and create a vicious cycle of destruction, simple solutions can create a virtuous cycle that slays many dragons at once. Continuous complexity is a fact of life, and a fair way to define a leader is how well he or she manages it. The last thing any organization needs is a manager who makes things more complicated. Leaders can't lead when they're stuck in the weeds.
Do you feel your business needs help increasing sales? How about selling to the world's largest customer?
Hi, I'm Diane Kimbrell-Howell. I'm with the New Mexico Procurement Technical Assistance Program, or PTAP. We help local businesses do business with the government. We're able to provide this assistance to you at no charge, as we are funded in part through a cooperative agreement with the Defense Logistics Agency. We do this by helping you learn, connect, and win. We do this through one-to-one counseling with government contracting experts, training and workshops, and networking sessions with government decision makers. We are also funded by the state of New Mexico and hosted by Santa Fe Community College.
At New Mexico PTAP, we believe we open the doors to the government marketplace. We believe in taking the red out of red tape. We believe that your success is our success, and nothing feels better than winning. We believe that New Mexico contracts should stay with New Mexico businesses. We believe with the right tools, expertise, and experience, you can succeed.
If you're a New Mexico business looking to diversify into government contracting or expand your existing contracting business, contact us. Visit nmptap.org to find the location nearest you. The New Mexico PTAP is here to help you learn, connect, and win.
Coming up, the quality of life provided by Beehive Homes. Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all that Albuquerque has to offer. Go to abq365.com and make your plans today. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email andrew@cliffdwellerdigital.com.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters. To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Now let's see how Beehive Homes is providing a warm and caring environment for those who need assistance by those who love to give it.
Beehive Homes is a national franchise. There's 150 locations. But here in New Mexico, we've got the entire state covered. No matter where you are in New Mexico, you're not very far away from one of our locations. We build smaller residential facilities that have a maximum of 16 residents per home. It's a family-style home-like atmosphere. At some point in our lives, all of us are going to be facing the need for assisted living for ourselves, or for our grandparents or parents, and I don't think that it's ever too early to know what your options are and know what's available to you. I tell everyone who's looking for assisted living to know three things, and that's the rules, the history, and the cost. And I say the rules meaning the state regulations about assisted living. There are certain rules, regulations, things that you're entitled to, whether it be staffing ratios, furnishings in your room, quality in your food, and in your environment that you are entitled to when you move into an assisted living home. So when I say know the history, I really mean know the history of the company. Who founded it? Who runs it? Where are they? Here at Beehive, all of the executives at our company, from the owner to myself and my brother, we have all been caregivers. We know what it means to give quality care. So the third thing is to know the cost. And I say this because there are so many words, phrases, terms used for pricing in assisted living and in long-term care. So make sure you know not just what your base price will be, but what will it be if mom or dad experiences their usual level of care that they need. Here at Beehive, we give you an all-inclusive price. So whatever we say the cost is, that's the cost. There is no guessing, there is no worrying, and I believe that brings a lot of peace of mind to our families. So whenever you are looking, whenever you're ready, whenever you're interested in learning more, please call us, come by, take a tour, get to know us. There'll be no high-pressure sales. We just want to educate you and teach you and advocate for you and show you what quality care is.
You know, Valley Fence Company, we've been here since 1969. My father started the business. We've had tremendous growth, just basically hard work in the early years.
Valley Fence Company's growth can be attributed, I think, to my grandfather's hard work and his work ethic and my father's vision. When you combine the two, you know, it really ended up being something special, and it's really helped us grow over the years.
This is our plasma cutter. We started it out about 2 years ago. We just feel that it brings a whole new dynamic and different division to our business. This serves both residential and commercial. There's so many things that the engineers and architects are now requiring that we can now fulfill. Same thing with our residential customers. They're now asking for more and more and more, and now this gives us the availability to offer that.
Plasma cutting has just opened us up to a world of opportunities. Once upon a time, you were limited with the amount of custom work you could offer your customers. Now, that is certainly not the case. If you can think it, we can do it. We have a ton of applications when it comes to our new plasma cutter. We can do it on commercial projects where we're fabricating pieces and parts that go for these large projects. Or it can be for your home where we're doing custom work, custom gates, or sometimes we're doing fence that even matches accents to your home.
If you can get it to us and imagine it, we put it on paper, we can put it in and we can get that design for you.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Well, here we are at Mountain West Sales, your Quadra-Fire headquarters with Jim Lyle. And Jim, you have really done a phenomenal job on the remodel here.
Well, thank you. We've got a big showroom space, and we've got a lot of new products from Quadra-Fire and Harman, Heatilator, and Heat and Glow, all the top brands. And we really wanted to take advantage of the space and show them. So we've got new contemporary products, we've got new stoves and pellet gas and wood. So really we've got something for everybody here, and you can see it burning and operating.
And I know everybody who's watching today is going to be interested in seeing some of these great new fireplaces. How about showing us around?
Sure, let's do it.
Well, Jim, Quadra-Fire makes a lot of great fireplaces, but they make incredible pellet stoves too. So walk us through some of these.
Sure, well, Quadra-Fire and Harman pellet stoves actually, there's a huge range to choose from in terms of heating capacity, the size, hopper size. All of them are going to be thermostat controlled. So you just set a temperature and the stove will turn itself on and off to maintain that temperature. They're easy to clean, easy to maintain, and they're a great way to heat your home.
Well, Jim, fireplaces have come a long way since we started working with you all these many years ago. And the new contemporary look that Heat and Glow has is something that really caught my attention. And you said that you can use this 365 days a year?
That's right. It's a unique fireplace, so you can see how cleanly it finishes. There's no trim going around the edges. It's just glass, there's no screen in front of it. And because it has 2 panes of glass, you can either direct heat into the room through fan-assisted registers, or you can switch it so that 100% of the heat goes to the outside of the house.
Jim, a lot of people have those old drafty fireplaces, and you can solve that problem with a Heat and Glow insert, right?
Yes, it's a night and day difference when you put in something like this. You turn one of those drafty, inefficient old fireplaces into a real heat source.
And we need to get all of our viewers out here to take a look at this wonderful new showroom and all the products you have in it. How can they find you?
Come on down to our showroom at 2718 University or call us at 888-4464.
We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email Andrew at cliffdwellerdigital.com.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a free networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for the first Tuesday of every month.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar, and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's your opportunity to make new connections, build new relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
And each month, one lucky business owner is going to win $995 in advertising on 99.5 Magic FM.
And a free website analysis worth $775 from Cliff Dweller Digital.
No pressure, no speaker, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only.
So the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar. To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com.
Jubilee is just a beautiful community, but I think what really makes it special is the people who live here. They're just absolutely warm and inviting and couldn't be more welcoming to those that are moving into the community. Another thing that makes Jubilee so wonderful is that we have 8 floor plans ranging from 1,405 square feet all the way up to 2,612 square feet. But with that, you have the ability to be able to customize your home. We've had people move interior walls, but also exterior walls to make the home larger. 3-car garages, even on our smaller plans, totally doable here at Jubilee. So whatever it is that you want in your home, we're able to make that happen for you. We have 3 beautiful new models here at Jubilee. All of them are single-story, and they all have wonderful spaces for entertaining, because that's the idea in an active adult community, is you come here to be social. These models are just fabulous, so let's go take a look. If you're thinking of downsizing, the Plan 1553 would be a wonderful option for you. Even though it's one of our smaller plans, it has all the room exactly where you'll need it. If you're looking for a little more room, our Plan 2178 would be a great option. Its spacious great room, open to the kitchen and dining area, are perfect for entertaining. If you want to go all out, then you'll love our 2,612 square foot model. With a standard 3-car garage and lots of interior living space, you'll be more than comfortable in this home. If you like being active, there's tons of things to do here at Jubilee. We've got tennis courts, pickleball courts. We've got a junior Olympic-sized pool where we do water aerobics, aqua zumba. You can take swim lessons. We've got a beautiful hot tub. We have bocce courts. There's a beautiful pub room with 2 pool tables that are active almost all the time with pool players. And who would think? We also have an observatory, an archery range, and a community garden. Choices is what Jubilee is all about. Choices in your home, as well as in your active lifestyle.
It's time to think differently about cemeteries. Meet Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery. If you've driven on Manal just west of I-25, you've probably passed it thinking it's simply an expansive tree-filled park. It is, and so much more. Recognized nationally for its scenic charm, captivating elegance, and majestic park-like setting, Sunset Memorial Park is unlike any cemetery you've ever seen. People come here to walk, jog, walk their dogs, and relax. It's just that kind of place. And while the lush green grass and canopy of leaves makes every part of Sunset Memorial Park desirable, you'll find our Centennial Urn Garden a burial place unlike any other. Designed to be a sanctuary for the soul, a peaceful garden for reflection, and an inspirational setting for the celebration of life, the Urn Garden offers warmth and peace to all who enter. Sometimes it's hard to think about the inevitable. Not here. There's something so welcoming, so inviting, and yet so comforting. It's easy to imagine this garden as a final resting place. There's beauty everywhere you look. In the Santa Fe architecture, tranquil fountains, lush foliage, Kiva fireplace, and amazing bronzes, and the beauty continues through every season, gently casting its colors and textures on the wall niches and burial areas throughout the garden. Many people are so moved by the tranquility of the Urn Garden that they choose to ensure that they have a place here. Some even have their names and birth dates engraved. The families of those who pre-plan are always grateful that, in a time of grief, the majority of decisions have already been made, giving them the opportunity to focus on the celebration of life rather than the difficult details. Whether you choose to pre-plan or simply learn more, we invite you to come and walk through the Centennial Urn Garden and experience the peace and tranquility that this garden offers to all.
Imagine going without dental care. Many people do. Thanks to New Mexico Mission of Mercy and people like you, about 1,500 people will receive free dental care at the New Mexico Mission of Mercy 2-day clinic in September. To learn more and to donate, visit nmdentalfoundation.org.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, host of New Mexico True Television, coming up right after Who Rocks. New Mexico True Television will showcase our great state as you've never seen it before, and will provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True adventure. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks, and stay with us at 8:30 for New Mexico True Television. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
A lot of people deal with pain on a daily basis, and opioid pain medications can be addictive. But what if pain could be eliminated without the use of these dangerous drugs? Let's visit with a doctor who just might have the answer. Santa Rosa, New Mexico is a small town along I-40 with a heritage that harkens back to the days of old Route 66. But there's a doctor here using state-of-the-art, cutting-edge technology to help people reduce or eliminate pain without the use of narcotics. Meet Dr. David Calkins.
What I do is actually try and find out why you hurt first. And then once I figure out the exact reason you hurt, I use the technology that's available to get rid of as much of your pain as possible. It's hard to find a good pain guy. And most of the people I see have already seen a lot of people. And a lot of them have even had surgeries.
There's new technology that allows us to do really minimally invasive procedures that interrupt the nerve signals that send a pain signal to your brain. It's an outpatient procedure. It's relatively pain-free.
Because what I'm doing is I'm taking little tiny bits of very dense local anesthetic and putting specific nerves to sleep to see if I can make your pain go away.
The idea there is to see if we're in the right spot.
If that works, then at our next visit, I'll go in there and knock those nerves out with a special technology called radiofrequency.
A very small microwave generator heats up the nerve that's sending the pain signal and eliminates that nerve's ability to transmit a pain signal.
Radiofrequency ablation can be an effective treatment for a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, headaches, hip, shoulder, and knee pain, as well as others.
Half the people, their pain goes away forever. The other half, it's only a couple years. So unluckily for you, you may have to look at me every 2 years.
My back has been broken twice, and I've had back problems all my life, I guess, and arthritis set in, and Dr. Calkins did those procedures on me. I feel a whole lot better. I don't hurt. He got me to where I could walk again without help.
I seen Dr. Calkins because I had a really bad sciatica pain. I dealt with it on and off for about 4 or 5 years. I'm very grateful to Dr. Calkins. He helped me out quite a bit. I'm doing really well, and I'm very, very grateful to him for that.
This procedure is covered by all insurance companies. It is a fraction of the cost of surgery.
Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half from Albuquerque. But once you've been to everybody else, if you want to get better, just come see me.
For more than 60 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central New Mexico have provided children between the ages of 5 and 18 a safe place to learn and grow.
Our goal is to enable and inspire kids to make them productive citizens of our community. And we do that every day of the week with over 400 children a day.
I love to play flag football. And I like to play in the gym and on the computers.
I like to play pool, I like to play ping pong.
I like to hang out with my friends, maybe play pool or eat snack.
We are grateful for all the businesses and all the people in this community that donate to the Boys and Girls Club and invest in our children. That's what it's all about, is investing in our future.
Part of what we're doing here is we're part of a $2.5 million Renovation Across the Nation initiative that Lowe's has launched, in which 50 Boys and Girls Clubs across the nation are getting remodeled. Lowe's is doing this because we are part of our community. This is our community here. Right down the road from where our store is at, right up the road, we have another store. So we want to give back to our community, and the way we do that is by volunteering to do this kind of work.
We appreciate businesses like Lowe's and lots of other companies in this community and lots of individuals that really support the Boys and Girls Club on an annual basis. Without them, we couldn't do what we do every day of the week, providing a positive place for kids in our community. It is so important that we have alumni throughout this community getting engaged in the Boys and Girls Club. Great example is these young people that joined the Boys and Girls Club years ago, and they're still friends, and they're possibly business partners. And they joined at the Boys and Girls Club because they had a great place to go, and now they're lifelong friends.
Some of my friends, like Elijah, are one of my bestest friends. We meet our friends here. They're really, really nice to me because they know I'm new here. I go to a different school than all my friends do, so I like hanging out with them and playing sports with them.
I always feel like I have someone to talk to here, and so I always have fun.
What a great place to grow up and meet kids from different backgrounds. Pete and I met at the Boys and Girls Club.
We met during elementary school. We started playing around outside the Boys and Girls Club and ended up joining it, and then from there took a love of sports. It's one thing to start friendships there that lasted throughout middle school, high school, and those friendships still last today.
Yes, they do.
He's a pretty good barber. Not so good of a basketball player, but he's pretty good barber.
Boys and Girls Club is our lead partner agency for our after-school activities. We roughly have about 100 students who attend our program with about an 80% attendance rate with their students at Emerson. We are a community school. Our number one focus is to have an opportunity for students to have a warm, safe environment to learn, to read, to write, to do math, but also have fun while they do that here at Emerson after school.
I want to be a soccer player. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be an artist like my mom. I want to be a soccer professional.
I want to be a professional dirt bike racer.
I want to have my own either heavy metal or dubstep band.
These children every day when I walk into these Boys and Girls Clubs inspire me, because I remember at age 7 years old, I was one of those kids coming to the Boys and Girls Club. And here I am, over 40 years later, working in the Boys and Girls Club professionally. Your support means everything to us, helping our children on a daily basis.
Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the people that you saw today on the show, visit us online at whorocksnm.com. And remember, when you're out and about, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you right back here again next week on KOB4 for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.